buddy, you can't see me because I fucked that up. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's not how it's supposed to look. What in the actual shit happened there? I don't know what that's about. Hold on a second. Sorry, this is from when I was doing the show in whatever. We'll just keep it like that. Or can I expand it? No, minimize, expand. This is going well so far. Anyway, welcome to the show. Before I start tonight's episode, I need everybody to accept the fact that we are dealing with religious extremists that could possibly, very much likely, be willing to kill to get their way. Until we accept that fact, we are always going to be a step behind. By making this episode, I'm not even joking when I say I'm putting my life in danger, because if I am right, there's a chance that Charlie Kirk was set up. By the end of this episode, I'm hoping that you will all see what I saw. I have plenty of videos, overlays. I have a map. I have maps of the campus. I have what the difference between an exit wound and an entry wound of a bullet is. I have what happens to the human body when you get shot in the head. Okay, everybody seems to think Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck. That was an exit wound. Okay, when a bullet goes into the body, anybody can verify this. When a bullet enters the body, it does not blow out like that. That was an exit wound. I thought everybody knew that when they saw the video, but everybody said, oh, Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck. No, guys, that's where the bullet came out. And I'm going to prove it tonight. Because not only do I have video clips of Charlie Kirk's people taking evidence away from the crime scene, not only do I have clips of hand signals being done by his security moments before the shot, and not only do I have Kirk's people silencing witnesses and keeping them from talking to the press, I have all that video, all those videos tonight, and you're going to see them all here. Now, I'm going to be making some insane claims, but just remember, I called Project 2025 2 years ago, and everybody said I was nuts. I told you guys this was some Nazi shit, and everybody said I was overreacting. If I'm right about this, I will be targeted. I am not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just a podcaster with severe ADHD and a little bit of an obsessive personality problem. I analyze everything that I see, and my brain never stops. And just so we're clear, I am not suicidal, despite my mental health problems. So if anything does happen to me, it is as a result of this video. I'm not even kidding. And just for anybody that's curious, yes, I am also armed. So, yeah, just so we're clear on that. I think, I don't know how high up this goes, but somewhere, someone in Trump's administration set Charlie Kirk up. I'm not even going to say allegedly. I'm absolutely 100% positive that what we saw was a false flag operation. And don't tell me Erica Kirk ain't out there celebrating like she won the fucking lottery. I mean, seriously, the woman is out there literally pretending that she just, hit the jackpot. So, yeah, we're going to talk about it tonight. Let me try and see if I can at least fix this layout, though, because this is driving me nuts. New layout, add item. I want to be full screen. Camera slot. There we go. There we go. Save. Save. And we'll go with custom layout. Ah, there we go. I fixed it. Shit. Okay, again, you guys know I'm a little bit crazy, but I'm not insane, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, okay? The FBI claims that Charlie Kirk got shot from the front. However, again, all the videos you saw was of an exit wound. That's where the round came out. I thought everybody knew that. So the exit wound got me curious as to where did the bullet come in? Because they're saying got shot from the front. If you would have got shot from the front, there would have been a bullet hole. A bullet entry wound is not much bigger than the round itself. What happens to a bullet is when it enters the body, it's still in its regular shape, and once it hits the body, it expands shatters, breaks apart, and then when it comes out, the exit wound looks jagged, looks like an explosion, almost. Charlie Kirk was wearing a completely white shirt. The only blood that we saw was on the front right side, or I'm sorry, the front left side. Okay, the bullet came out this way, which means the bullet went in this way. Bullets don't change fucking directions. Okay, if you think the bullet went in there, you don't know shit about guns, you right-wing fucking nut jobs. You guys, oh, we got all the guns. We got all the guns, but you don't know the difference between an entry wound and an exit wound. I am done with this bullshit. I am done for these motherfuckers blaming us. Blaming us for the murder of Charlie Kirk when they shot him themselves. Charlie Kirk, what, he got buried today? They're already announcing that the Department of Education is pushing Turning Point USA Nazi propaganda in fucking public schools. His corpse is barely cold. Oh, and by the way, where's the autopsy? Oh, by the way, where the fuck are the medical reports? My mom, 81 years old today, said, wow, this sounds awful like Butler, Pennsylvania, doesn't it? And we're going to talk about that too. Because I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. I'm willing to get killed for this shit. To expose the truth. And if I am right, that means someone in the Trump administration murdered Charlie Kirk to blame us. To start a civil war. Okay. First, Charlie Kirk died immediately. How do I know that? Well, I looked up what happens to the human body if you get shot in the head. Not very hard, okay? Posturing reflexes. What happens when your brain stem gets destroyed? The body may show abnormal posturing, arms flexed towards the chest, eggs extended, which was exactly what happened to Charlie Kirk. Watch the video. Charlie Kirk falls to the left immediately. If you get punched in the chest or shot from the front, you're not going to get shot in the chest and go, oh, you're going to go backwards from the fucking force of the round. Watch the video. I can't show the video because there's obviously gushing blood out of his neck. Once the bullet leaves the body, the entire left side of his shirt puffs up from the force of the round leaving his body. Every single video that I have indicates that Charlie Kirk was shot from behind in the back of the head, and the bullet came out the front left side of his neck. Anybody, please, gun nuts. I know there's some YouTube channels out there that like to prove shit like this. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that what we saw on video wasn't an exit wound. So where did the bullet go in? Well, guess what? I have a fucking video. I have a fucking video that shows where the bullet came from. Imagine that. So we're going to talk a lot about this, and I'm going to show you this video. And I'm going to tell you the trigger warning. It's not nice, but there's no blood. Okay, it's just the moment of impact, and then I cut it off. But that's all we need to see, because that's when you actually see a bullet fly through the frame. And also, if anybody out there has better video equipment, because I figured this out with my fucking Samsung S24 Ultra in my home computer. So I'm pretty sure if I could figure it out with my remedial equipment, somebody with some actual video technology, like some actual good tech, can probably prove me right. Trump has officially labeled the GOP the ANP, or the American Nazi Party, unofficially, because I don't think he realizes this, but if you are against anti-fascists, if anti-fascists are the terrorists, you are the fascists. And for those of you dumbass fucking knuckle-dragging MAGAs that don't know what that means you're Nazis. Donald Trump has declared all of you Nazis. We're also going to talk about the fact that these people will do anything to get their way, including murder. Get it through your fucking heads how serious this is. I am no longer joking. This is going to be an extremely serious episode. And if I don't have you convinced to at least share this video, I don't even give a fuck if you like it or subscribe. I just want the truth out there, and I'm tired of these guys pulling false flag operations on United States soil, because that's what this was. They murdered Charlie Kirk to push their Christian nationalist agenda into public education. Period. Everybody's walking, there's no official reports. No, I'm the official fucking report. I am. Because nobody else is talking about it. Nobody else. So no, there is no official report. I am the official report on this one. We are breaking this story at the VOR podcast, despite the fucking consequences, and don't think I don't know what they are. We're also going to talk about the fact that Charlie Kirk's dad knew Donald Trump. Yeah, he was one of the architects on Trump Towers. Erica Kirk also knew Donald Trump. He owned the Miss USA pageants that she was part of. Before that, nobody seemed to really even know who she was. Charlie Kirk was a college dropout loser. She was Miss Arizona. The matchup literally makes no sense. She claims that this random dude with uppercase gums and lowercase teeth texted her out of the blue, just slid into her DMs, and she's like, oh, I'll just respond. It's so cute. She's now named herself CEO of his company, is now worth millions, tens of millions of dollars more than she was before he died. Again, she's pushing Turning Point USA Nazi shit in the public schools, and she's out here acting like she won the lottery. Oh, and she's also raised, I think, over $7 million in GoFundMe, even though she was a rich white bitch before she started this shit. And now there's a Charlie Kirk national fucking holiday. So that was the last straw for me. So if you guys want to see the truth, I'm about to fucking expose it all, okay? I've already explained entrance wounds versus exit wounds, okay? I've already explained what happens to the human body if you get shot in the head or severely damage your brainstem, okay? So let's go to the videos. I'm going to show you this video. We're going to watch it several times tonight. This is the video. This is the false flag op. This is the video that shows Charlie Kirk getting shot in the back of the head. Keep in mind, I'm using whatever video editing software I have, so if anybody wants to take this video and verify it, feel free. Just trigger warning. Again, it's Charlie Kirk getting shot, just without the blood. I cut it off. So tell me you don't see it.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The bullet that killed Charlie fucking Kirk, and it damn sure did not come from the front. It damn sure did not come from the front. Okay, this is what they want you to believe, okay? Hold up. Let me pull up. I went down a fucking rabbit hole on this episode, so let me go ahead and show you guys here. Let me add this to the screen. This is where they say the guy was. That he got shot face on in the neck. Like I just showed you, the bullet came from behind him. Where? My guess is this building right here. That is the perfect angle to shoot Charlie Kirk right behind the fucking ear. Tell me I'm crazy, y'all. Tell me I'm crazy. You just saw a video of a bullet entering the frame. And everybody's like, well, you can't really tell what it is. It's not a bug. It's not just camera flashes or whatever. That was a fucking bullet entering the back of Charlie Kirk's head. You saw it come from behind him, and then you saw the blowout. Okay, Charlie Kirk got shot in the back of his head from right there. Right there. The right wings are actually right this time. I sent this video to Alex Jones. I sent this video to Candace Owens on Twitter, but I'm a nobody on Twitter, so I doubt they'll even look at it. Charlie Kirk did not get shot from the front, guys. They are fucking lying. Ask any sniper, anybody who knows anything about guns or bullet physics or anything, they will tell you that what we saw come out of this part right here. Think about it. If he got shot in the back of the head, he probably got shot in the low, because it was a high angle. So he probably got shot in the back of the head. It traveled down, blew out his neck. That makes a whole lot more sense than an explosion happening from getting shot, unless the guy had explosive rounds, which I find hard to believe. So, yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm not even going to say allegedly, because I even have, like I said, we're going to get into it. This is going to be a long episode. I got way more proof. First, let's talk about the claim that the shooter, Tyler Robinson. All right, first we had the old man, who is known to be a crazy person in town, who just happened to be on a college campus full of 18, 19-year-old kids and didn't stick out like a sore thumb. He didn't work there. This guy's first immediate reaction to Charlie Kirk getting shot was, I did it. I did it. Kill me. Like, even if you're suicidal, your first instinct isn't going to be like, kill me, kill me. That's fucking crazy, unless you knew you were going to say that when it happened. And then we have Tyler Robinson, who the FBI claims put the gun together on the roof, then shot Charlie Kirk, then took the gun apart, put it in his backpack, and then reassembled it and left it in the woods with DNA evidence all over it for them to find. Is MAGA really this dumb? All right, so you know what? Maybe it's just me talking shit. I found a video of a guy explaining how hard it would be to take this rifle apart in seconds, because you can't take this kind of... The kind of rifle he used is not like a collapsible modern sniper rifle. They're talking about a rifle that requires tools to take apart.
On this episode of You Might Be a Dumb Motherfucker, it takes two different tools to take it apart. It takes a Torx key and an Allen key. Now, if I
Okay, again, this is an example of the rifle that was used.
remove the magazine, grab my
Allegedly.
on the bottom, put those away in the Allen key, grab my Torx key, remove the scope, put everything in the backpack, make sure I have everything, and make my way downtown. Okay, which is going to take a lot longer for him than it is for me, especially because his fine-tuned motor function, something as simple as grabbing an Allen key to a little bolt, is going to be extremely impaired due to a dump of adrenaline throughout his bloodstream. An extreme elevated heart rate is going to make these fine-tuned skills extremely difficult. I mean, just for him to think and analyze of what needs to be done to disassemble this rifle and get away would be difficult. And we're not even going to touch the topic of him assembling the rifle on top of the roof, which if you reassemble a rifle and you take a cold dead shot, it's not going to be 100% accurate. Okay, or the fact that he disassembled this after taking a shot, which the rifle's going to be hot and they found no gloves. There's just so many inconsistencies. It just makes zero sense. I mean, I'm still working on this, and I have taken this rifle apart 1,000 times. And now he has to put the pieces of the rifle into a backpack. And this is a
All right, so it took him a minute to take apart this rifle with tools.
gigantic backpack. Shout out Wolfpack, best backpacks on the fucking planet. Anyways, as you can see, this barrel, broken down, does not fit in this backpack. And this is a big boy, way bigger than the one that he was carrying. Okay, I put the rifle stock in here, and guess what? It doesn't fit. It sticks out. Now let's just say, for sake of argument, that he put these in his pant leg and he was walking. These are still so long broken down that he would not be able to walk straight. He wouldn't be able to bend his legs.
Oh, that's odd too, isn't it?
Doesn't make fucking sense.
I'm glad somebody else said it, not me. Telling you guys, the FBI's story is so full of inconsistencies. If I'm right, y'all, this means that, again, that they murdered one of their own, specifically in order to blame the left. That's what this means. Do you guys understand what this means? If Charlie Kirk was murdered by someone in the Trump administration, or Trump knew, or anybody in his administration knew. This is treason. This is an act of domestic terrorism committed by Turning Point USA people. Maybe it was Nick Fuentes' people, because Nick Fuentes claims that all Charlie Kirk's people were, even his security worked for him. You don't believe that? Let me show you that video.
Charlie Kirk will not debate me because I would fucking devour him. I would eat him alive. And at the end of the day, that's going to happen one way or the other. Whether he chooses to confront me or not, whether he has dignity and honor or not, it's just a matter of time. My ideas are already there. I've already impregnated your organization. I took Turning Point USA and I fucked it. I took your organization, I took your baby, Turning Point USA, and I fucked it. And I've been fucking it. And that's why it's filled with groypers. That's why your whole crew, that's why the people around you, that's why your chapter presidents, that's why your attendees, they're all groypers. So whether you choose to confront me or not over the honor of your Turning Point USA, it's immaterial to me. I'd like it. I just get a sick satisfaction out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he would. And a lot of people are saying the Israel angle. And normally, I wasn't going to go this route. Did I fucking edit the video? Hold on one second. No, I did not. No, I did not. So we're just going to watch it without editing. Okay. This is a video that Israel put out immediately after Charlie Kirk died, y'all. Okay, if this doesn't bother you, and I'm sorry, but most of these videos are from my social media feed because I did remixes to all of them to make sure I kept them. So don't mind my stupid face. And yes, you can obviously see I'm extremely pissed off. Again, Netanyahu tweeted almost the exact same time as Charlie Kirk, as Donald Trump, about the death of Charlie Kirk. Why is the leader of Israel tweeting about Charlie Kirk moments after he was announced to be dead? And then they put this out. Hold on to your asses. This is going to be fun.
Don't worry about me. I'm in a better place now. But America and Israel, from this day on, will never be the same. This is the wake-up call. They tried to shut me up. They couldn't stand a voice that didn't sound like theirs. And that's exactly why we have to fight. We exposed the lie. I spoke the truth, and they hated every second of it. I know you guys are hurting. It feels like you lost me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You can't kill an idea. You can't murder.
Sorry, I was trying to visually tell everybody to suck my dick on that one. Did you guys? Okay, so I'm sorry, but that doesn't bother anybody that Charlie Kirk's death is being used as a way to unite Israel and the United States? Even though we all know Charlie Kirk was pulling away from Israel at the end. So I'm not saying Israel had anything to do with this. I'm not. But they specialize in honeypots and false flag operations, specifically Israeli intelligence and Mossad. That's a fact. A lot of people are accusing Erica Kirk of being a honeypot. And if you wonder if she's been to Israel before they got married, yes. Yes, Erica Kirk has visited Israel prior to her and Charlie Kirk being married. I was able to verify that today as well. So not only do we have to accept that these people are willing to possibly kill one of their own? No. We're not going to sugarcoat it anymore. We're going to accept that these people are sick and twisted fucking Nazis that would kill one of their own to blame it on us. Kind of like what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania. Remember that? You know what? Let's review Butler, Pennsylvania, shall we? How about this video? Where Trump's Secret Service goes to get people with cameras, professional, gets photographers and puts them directly in front of where Donald Trump is going to raise his fist and yell, fight, fight, fight. Doesn't anybody find it weird that the guy went and got people with cameras and positioned them perfectly? Nobody questioned that? All right, let's watch the video. You tell me. Trump just got shot, allegedly.
Either that or they're covering. We don't know. Either that or they're covering him.
He's getting up. Here come the camera people.
We love you, President Trump.
And then you're going to see the flag lower in the background right at the perfect time. Oh, look, now there's photographers right in the perfect spot. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. Oh, then the flag comes down. Photo op, photo op. Yep, photo op. Oh, there goes the flag. No flag. Yep, gone. Gone, gone, gone. Yeah, Trump wasn't shot, y'all. That was a false flag operation. I'm completely convinced. Or you could be dumb enough to think that Donald Trump has magical ears. That could be it. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he just does magically regrow cartilage. By the way, ears don't regrow, they scar. Have you ever seen a UFC fighter? You ever wonder why their ears are like that? It's from constant damage to the cartilage. There's not even a fucking scratch on his ear, y'all. There's no scar. There's no scar. No medical report. No medical report. So we don't know anything. He could have went to the hospital, said, yeah, just shut the fuck up and don't say anything, or say what I want you to say, or you're going to lose your medical. Like Donald Trump's the type that'll threaten people like that. Okay, so anyway, for those of you who still doubt me, let me show you a video that was put on YouTube right after Donald Trump was shot. They recreated the magic shot. And you can see in slow motion, they do two shots. One nicks the ear, which still does a decent amount of damage, okay? But then one goes through the ear, and you tell me if Donald Trump would still have his ear if this were to happen for real.
When Trump said it felt like he got hit by something, you can see the vibration.
Did you guys see how far that expanded before? That's what the force around does, the immediate expansion, and it'll contract again. But it's going to leave a chunk missing or bruising. He didn't even have blood in his hair. All the blood was dripping down as if he was starting to bleed when he hit the ground. There was no blood back here. If you would have got shot, there would have been blowback. There would have been significant blowback, at least some blood in your hair. No blood in his hair. All the blood starts at the top of his ear and drips straight down. All right, so now we've seen that. Let's go to the fall, or let me go to some of the other videos here. So we saw taking apart the rifle. We talked about bullet entry and exit wounds. We talked about what happens to the human body if you were shot in the head, the involuntary muscle movements that were exactly like Charlie Kirk's. And for those of you who are just arriving, I think now is a good time to replay the video showing a bullet entering the screen from behind Charlie Kirk. So for any doubters, like I said, we're going to watch this video several times. I'm going to ingrain it into your brains.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
There it is. There it is. And you can even see it traveling. Fuck. These people murdered Charlie Kirk. I hope the right wakes up. I hope the right wakes up. Okay, so, all right, but it's not just those videos, okay? I have more. Why are they silencing witnesses from talking to the press? You might wonder. You know, it's funny. 2,000 kids. 2,000 18, 19, and 20-year-olds, and you mean to see, I haven't seen a single fucking video in days You mean none of these kids went on social media? None of them went on TikTok or Instagram and made a video going, "Oh my God, I just saw this. This is how I felt and nothing." Tell me I'm wrong. The videos are being suppressed. I'm sure they're being made, but the videos are being suppressed. I'm not seeing anything. Anyway, but here's an actual video of a witness trying to talk to the press, and he gets silenced by Charlie Kirk's people. Watch.
Okay. I was standing from probably the third row in the bottom. I heard the shot ring out. I looked to my left, and then I looked over to my right. I saw him slump over in his chair forward. He slumped over. He had blood coming from the left side of his neck down his shirt, and he slumped over and he was carried off. Get off me! Get off me!
It's kind of odd, isn't it?
Running high right now.
Why are they silencing witnesses? Why are they preventing kids from talking to the press after they just witnessed a tragic event? I'm sure it was traumatizing for them, and now they can't even talk about it. Maybe I'm overreacting, right? Maybe I'm overreacting. Or maybe I also have a video of Charlie Kirk's people removing evidence from the scene of the crime. Maybe I have that. Actually, you know what? I do have that. Here you go. Yep, that's a video of Charlie Kirk's people taking evidence from a murder scene. Looked to me like he was trying to get a memory card out of a camera or something along those lines. Something small that he could have put in his pocket. Okay, you saw the bullet go from the back into the back of his head. You see him silencing witnesses. You saw them tampering with evidence at a murder scene. I don't know, honestly. What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do to convince everybody that we're fucking in trouble? Again, if they're willing to murder Charlie Kirk to push their Nazi agenda, which is what it is, it's what we've been calling it since day one, we have a problem. Because that means I'm pretty much insequential. So me reporting this right now could get me killed. If they're willing to kill Charlie Kirk, they're willing to kill me. Yet I'm still sitting here reporting it when nobody else is, because I don't give a fuck anymore. Y'all have taken everything from us. You've turned America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, into the new American Nazi regime. Fuck you. I will expose you for everything. I think Erica Kirk was in on it. I think she's doing just a bit too much. You tell me that speech wasn't written well in advance. Give me a fucking break. And then she announced that she herself is going to be the CEO of his company. Okay, let's talk about Erica Kirk, because we don't know a lot about her, do we? We do know that she knew Donald Trump before she met Charlie Kirk. We also knew that she has been to Israel on, I don't know what you want to call it, vacation. There are vague reportings on the internet that she has been there before she met Charlie Kirk, but that is unverifiable. But she has been there with, at least before they were married. Okay. So who is she? Who is Erica Kirk? Well, let's read. So she's 31-year-old, a conservative political activist, and I'm sorry, that was Charlie Kirk. Let's go to his wife. Blah, 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 blah. Known largely for her work in faith-based entrepreneurship. I don't know what that means. Pageantry, podcasting, and family life. So basically, she's done nothing but win the Miss Arizona. She's literally accomplished nothing. And by the way, Charlie Kirk's in hell. Charlie Kirk is in hell. Please. I can prove it. You know how I can prove it? Jesus. Jesus. See, I don't think many people know. I'm a deist. I believe in God. I believe in the teachings of Jesus. And I also believe in the afterlife. I just think religion was created by men to oppress the population and use it as a way to control them. Religion doesn't evolve. They want us to use a 2,000-year-old book for modern, complex social issues. They're not Christians. They're fascist Nazis. Jesus said, heal the sick. Y'all are taking away medical insurance from millions of Americans and making drug prices unaffordable. People are going to die because of that. Jesus said, feed the hungry. You said, let's take food stamps away from tens of millions of people. As a result, people are going to die. Not to mention, grocery prices are going through the fucking roof, which also means people won't be able to afford food, which means people are going to die. If Jesus saw a homeless person, he would give them a home. Y'all are out there suggesting that we lethal inject fucking homeless people on Fox News. Fuck you and your fake fucking Christianity. All of y'all are going to hell. You have reserved express fucking tickets to it. And according to the text message I got from Charlie Kirk, it's hot. Really hot. He's not having fun. He was surprised because he's been praying really hard to white Jesus. You know, I got in an argument with a MAGA fucking idiot this morning. I said, you know, Jesus was a Palestinian, right? What would Jesus say about you supporting the murder of his people? And the woman her reply was, he's not Palestinian. He's a Jew. Yeah, he's a Palestinian Jew, you fucking dipshits. Jew is not a country. You don't come from the land of Jew. Jesus was a brown-skinned Palestinian murdered by the Jews, and now the Zionist Jews of Israel are murdering his people. And we just sent $6 billion and more weapons to do that. What's happening in Gaza is a Holocaust. It's a genocide. But in the eyes of Donald Trump and Netanyahu, it's construction. They want to build a luxury resort on the ashes and the bones of dead children. What easier way to level a building than to fucking bomb it? It'll save you on construction costs later. Jesus was a brown-skinned, curly-haired, Palestinian, hippie, socialist, Democrat. I have a better chance of getting into heaven than any of you fucking fake MAGA Christians. I know atheists that live more by the teachings of Jesus than you fucking fascists. You're going to hell. Charlie Kirk is waiting for you down there with Hitler and Jeffrey Dahmer. You honestly think you're going to take food away from people, kill sick people, suggest murdering homeless people, and you're going to get into heaven? Are you fucking insane? You have rejected the teachings of Jesus, which means you have rejected God. You cannot reject God and get into heaven. I'm quoting your religion. Okay, I'm using your religion as a weapon, just like you use it against us. Only I'm using it correctly. You are not Christians. If anything, you are more of a satanic cult than anything. Led by the devil himself in orange makeup. So, fuck your Christianity. Sorry, I had to get that out there. Okay, so what else is, you know what's funny though? All right, going back on topic. I wanted to find out more about Eric Kirk. Okay, the Christian. I'm such a good Christian. I'm so upset about my husband's death. I released merch the day after. Oh, and do I need to remind everybody that there was a fucking book published on Amazon about the death of Charlie Kirk and what happened in Utah the day before he got shot? That was real. That was real. I have the screenshot. It's no longer there because they deleted it once they figured out they fucked up. But nobody's talking about the fact that there was a book written about the events before it happened. Are they fortune tellers now? Like, is that what their powers of white Jesus? They're able to predict the future and write books about it. Praise white Jesus. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I was looking into her parents, because I didn't know anything about her. I don't know anything about who she is, where she comes from. And I can't find a lot about her parents either. It's really kind of, I don't know, weird. But let me just show you what I did find. Everything I found led me to this company. I got spit all over my screen from yelling. It was formed in 2019. It's called Superfeed Technologies Incorporated, and it has Lori Franskvi listed as the director. That's Erica's mom. That's Erica Kirk's mom. I looked up a couple of these other people. I can't find anything on Michael Gibbons. At least I can't find anything about this specific Michael Gibbons. I did find, and this is not doxing, okay, this is public information. I did find information on Todd Seferati. Yeah, who's just another rich asshole. He's the co-founder of Superfeed Technologies. And I didn't know what Superfeed Technologies was, so I had to look it up. Superfeed Technologies is a customizable right-wing content app. As if we needed more of that. So this is, I don't know what the fuck this is, but apparently they only have like so many, not even that many downloads. So for the fact they've been in business for so long and don't have that many downloads in their app is kind of weird. Oh shit. Bro, did you guys just read what I read? Let me enlarge it for you. Superfeed. Remember how Elon Musk said he had an app that would be able to tell you who's going to win the election, allegedly, according to Joe Rogan, according to Dana White? I just read the overview. Superfeed builds advanced mobile applications that will help you win elections. Well, isn't that fucking convenient? Charlie Kirk's wife, Erica Kirk, her mother is the director of an app that helps you win elections. Very interesting. I love when I find shit on accident. Just saying. It's kind of an odd overview. Advanced mobile apps that will help you win elections. What the fuck? All right, anyway, the only other person I could find any information on was this Lori Klein Corbin. But again, I can't find that much information on it. And all I can really find on Erica Kirk's wife is this. This is the ACC page from the Arizona Corporation Commission. That's all I could really find on Erica Kirk's mom. It's kind of weird. Didn't see any social media, anything like that. So it's just kind of like she was a ghost. And for those of you who doubt me, again, I have a feeling this was the agenda. How do you control the population? How do you turn a democracy into a fascist Nazi regime? You have to target the youth. You have to re-educate the population. And the easiest way to do that is target people that are still in the education process. So, just so you know, your kids' schools, you may want to check with your kids' schools because they may have not only PragerU, which is being used in Florida as we speak. That's Israeli propaganda. PragerU is run by Kash Patel's girlfriend, who, by the way, I also think is a honeypot because she is flying and he looks like a fucking maniac troll. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't make sense. Oh, also, side note, she used to work for Israeli intelligence. Yeah. So not only do they have PragerU in public education, they use Charlie Kirk's murder, which they committed. Again, we'll watch the video again for any anyone late to the show. Don't worry, we'll show it again. Now, on top of PragerU, which again is Israeli propaganda, now we're going to have Nazi propaganda in public education. Do you want your kids to learn this shit? I'm sure MAGA can't wait for their kids to learn this shit. This is how you turn a democracy into the new Nazi Germany. You program the youth. That's what Charlie Kirk's entire movement was about, targeting young white men. Yeah, he'll debate anybody, but he wanted young white men to listen to him and join his cause. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. And again, you know how I keep saying that Erica Kirk out here doing too much? Well, let's go to the video. This is what she posted. Actually, this is what was posted on the White House's social media, guys. You're going to fucking throw up.
Kirk. Charlie Kirk is my husband. Charlie always said that when he was gone, he wanted to be remembered for his courage and for his faith. Now,
give me a second. I'm trying not to vomit in my mouth. Okay.
now and for all eternity, he will stand at his Savior's side.
Oh my fucking God.
Wearing the glorious crown of a martyr.
A martyr. A fucking martyr. You're doing too much, lady. You're doing too much.
His life.
You're doing too much.
He loved America.
Come the fuck
most
on.
Of all, Charlie loved his children.
Oh my God.
And he loved me.
Oh my God.
With all of his heart. And I knew that. I knew that. The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination.
You are, bitch. You fucking
have
killed
no
us.
idea.
You killed him.
What they
you fucking did it, bitch. You did it. You
they killed
fucking
Charlie
did
because
it.
He preached
fuck you.
a message
fuck all
of
of you.
patriotism.
You had something to do with this. I will spend every
and
last
God's merciful love.
fucking minute of my life proving that Erica Kirk knew this shit was happening. I don't give a fuck what happens to me.
That my
this is doing too much.
Was powerful before. You have no idea. You have no idea what you just have
a martyr
across this entire country.
Fox News out here calling him the 13th apostle. People in Congress are calling, oh, he's the 13th apostle.
In this world, you have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife.
Oh, Charlie, you didn't deserve it. May God bless your family.
The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry.
Bro, no, bitch. I'm sorry. I should not call women that. I'm sorry, but in this case, I think it's okay. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Okay, you're doing too much. I don't know if you're familiar with the phrase, but it's when you do something and you're guilty, and then when you're trying to prove that you're not guilty and had nothing to do with it, you overcompensate. Merch, Turning Point USA in public schools, propaganda videos, Israel making AI videos of Charlie Kirk in heaven, saying this is why Israel and America should come together. You're doing too much.
Across the country are gathering, holding memorial services and vigils to honor Charlie Kirk's memory and his message.
To everyone listening tonight across America, the movement.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't finish that shit. I can't. That's trash. That's trash. That's garbage. That's garbage. That's yeah. I'm not buying it, lady. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm not. I think she do. I think she do. Between the speech, this video, he's been dead like a week. This video came out before his body was even in the ground. You mean to tell me you got merch launched before your husband's body's even cold? That doesn't sound like a grieving widow to me. I don't know, maybe I don't know what true love is, but that doesn't sound like a grieving widow. Like if your loved one died, murdered. Oh, by the way, she wasn't at the shooting. I don't know if you guys know that. She wasn't there. Neither were his kids. Find a video, find a single picture on the internet. I cannot. Do you know why they said that she was there and saw everything happen? Is because a dumbass Republican tweeted it. And the news took that tweet for truth when they had no evidence whatsoever. I cannot verify that Charlie Kirk's wife and children were even in Utah. I've looked at her Instagram feed. They might have been in Utah, but they were not at Turning Point USA that day. Erica Kirk and her children were not at the scene of the crime. They did not see Charlie Kirk get killed in front of them. That is a lie that she is running with. She did not contradict them and say, no, I wasn't there. I don't know where you guys got that information. No, she's going with it. I saw my husband murdered right before me. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You weren't there. You were not there. Prove me wrong. Find a single picture. Everyone that's watching this fucking show, share this far and wide. Find me a single photo or a single video where you see Erica Kirk or Charlie Kirk's kids. You will not find it because it doesn't fucking exist. So yeah, she's raised $7 million and taken over his company. And now Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA is going to be put into public schools, which I'm sure our Department of Education is going to be nice enough to purchase from Erica Kirk, which would make her even richer. Erica Kirk stood the most to gain out of Charlie Kirk's death. And I'm sure he had life insurance too. This was Donald Trump's Reichstag fire moment, guys. For those of you who don't know, the Reichstag fire is what Hitler used to justify consolidating power and taking over the government for once and for all. Most people to this day believe that Hitler and his people were responsible for that fire. They murdered Charlie Kirk because they were losing support, because everybody was obsessed with the Epstein files, including the right. They needed a distraction. They martyred Charlie Kirk. We didn't do a motherfucking thing but peacefully protest. And y'all are a bunch of punk bitches, too. I fucking flipped y'all off. I told you to your camera at the Heritage Foundation to go fuck yourself. And y'all didn't come outside. I challenged you to come outside and throw up a Nazi salute and just show everybody what you were. You know how many people came out of the Heritage Foundation? None. You know why? Because they're scared of a bunch of hippies outside of their office, so they leave out the back like a bunch of little fucking bitches. I was in front of the White House saying, fuck Charlie Kirk. He's a fucking Nazi in front of cops. I did not get arrested. But I will be. I guarantee I will get arrested for this. I wish people would take me seriously when I'm saying this was Reichstag fire moment for Donald Trump. They martyred Charlie Kirk. Maybe Trump didn't know about it, but somebody within Trump's realm set Charlie Kirk up. And for anybody who says those hand signals that his security was doing was to signal other security, Well, the guy in the white shirt wasn't security. He was just there spectating, having a good time. He knew Charlie Kirk. The guy in black was standing on Charlie Kirk's right. So if he would have signaled on his right arm, the guy to his left wouldn't fucking see it. Now, would he? No, they were signaling the shooter from above Charlie Kirk behind him. The bullet went in the back of his head, at the base of his head, or right around behind his ear, angled downwards, because elevated position. What you saw on video, again, was an exit wound. That is not what a bullet looks like when it goes through the body. That's not an entrance wound. That is what happens when the bullet comes out. That's why it looks so fucking insane. Bullet hole when it goes in, like that. Okay? Because what happens is your skin flexes, closes back up. The force of the round happens on the inside of your body when that bullet starts to expand from the impact. That's why a bullet entry wound is typically spherical, and an exit wound has jagged edges and almost looks like a miniature explosion. Charlie Kirk did not get shot in the neck. Anybody that knows anything about guns and has a little bit of common sense, knows a little bit about bullet physics and what happens to a bullet when it hits the body, you should be agreeing with me. You should be mad, MAGA. Your own people took out Charlie Kirk to blame on us and start a civil war. They lied to you and told you that we did it, that trans people did it. Tyler Robinson wasn't even the shooter. I don't even think Tyler Robinson shot a rifle. All the videos of him crossing the roof after the shot are blurry, but I don't see a rifle in his hands. The rifle's like 4 feet long. You would see it. But yeah, everybody just went with he got shot in the neck. He didn't, guys. He got shot in the back of the head. God damn, man. All right. Again, I hate to play the video again, but just in case some of you are joining the show late, here's a video proving once and for all that Charlie Kirk was shot in the back of his head, most likely by his own people, after receiving hand signals.
How many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Bullet hit. Slower. Bullet. That's the bullet right there, guys. And the only reason I saw this is because the kid behind him has a black shirt on. That little dot that you're seeing right there is the bullet that killed Charlie Kirk. It did not come from the front. It obviously came from where I said it came from the whole time. I've been saying this the whole time and nobody's listening. Nobody's listening. I'm hoping you guys will, because this is serious. Reporting like this is what gets people killed. You understand? You're not going to find this news story anywhere else because nobody's even looking at it. But again, I have severe ADHD and quite a bad obsessive compulsive disorder. So I tend to obsess on things. Analyze. My brain doesn't shut off, guys. My brain never stops. I have to listen to like guided meditation or I have the TV on at night so my brain just focuses on something else. Because if I'll sit there all night awake thinking about this. But this is the bullet that killed Charlie Kirk, and it came from behind him. You can even see in the last part the trajectory of the bullet. Just watch what I had to do, because I don't have good video equipment. So what I had to do is take the original video, slow it down to a 10th speed, and then I took that video and slowed it down to a 10th speed. So if anybody out there has any better video equipment, please analyze this video. Prove me wrong, please. I would rather be wrong in this situation than right, but I'm always right about this shit. Again, I was right about Project 2025 when everybody said I was crazy. I was right about this Nazi shit. Mike and I both were. Everybody said we were overreacting. Even my mom said I was overreacting. And she was born in Nazi Germany. She was orphaned because of the Nazis. After I showed her this video of Charlie Kirk, she finally gets it. She finally gets it. She understands now what we're up against. We are up against Nazis that are willing to murder their own people just to start a war and blame us and cause more death. But watch your trajectory of this bullet. Pause, and it's going to speed back. There you go. And then as soon as it exits the screen, the impact happens. As soon as it exits the screen,
mass
the
shooters that
impact
have been
happens.
in America over the last 10 years.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Bullet hit. And you see how his shirt puffs up there? Watch his shirt
Violence.
puff up.
Great.
That's the bullet exiting the body, and the blast radius from the bullet, the impact, the force leaving his body. It actually made his shirt move. Like, people are thinking there's a blood bag in his shirt. Like, no, that bullet came out here. The force of the bullet going by would be enough to move a shirt easily. There's no blood bag. Okay, there's no makeup. Charlie Kirk is fucking dead. You can't. Tom Hanks couldn't have done that performance. The immediate reaction like this means you're dead. Instantly. Your brain or your spinal, what is it? Your brain stem or your brain is, okay? I just read it to you. Immediate up like this, legs out. Go watch the video. Charlie Kirk falls to the left. All the force from the round comes out of the left. If the bullet went in this way, all the force would have came out the back. Okay? A bullet going in is not going to make the shirt go like that. That's exit force, guys. That's fucking pressure coming out and puffing his fucking shirt up. We are being fucking lied to by the Trump administration. They martyred Charlie fucking Kirk and are trying to start a civil fucking war. How are we not? God damn it, I wish I was in D.C. right now, man. I would so much rather be out in the streets than screaming on the computer. My God. Okay, so I showed you the video of Charlie Kirk getting clipped. Fact. Bullet came from behind. Fact. They're silencing witnesses. Facts. We haven't seen any videos from witnesses on social media. Facts. They removed evidence from the scene of the crime. Also facts. For those who are showing up late to the show, let's watch that video again. Here is Charlie Kirk's people removing evidence from a murder scene. You're looking around a lot, aren't you, buddy? You look a little nervous, don't you? Jesus Christ, I am right, aren't I? Oh, I fucking hate being right sometimes, man. I really want to be wrong about this stuff. I really do. But everybody's failing to realize, even people that have been following me for a couple years now, they fail to realize that we are dealing with extreme people. These are people that want to create a Nazi America, guys. You don't think they'll murder somebody to get their way? Nazis killed tens of millions of people. Killed a lot of people just to get into power. Even the rise of Donald Trump is almost exactly like the rise of Adolf Hitler. I went over this on my show at the Heritage Foundation. Hitler rose to the rose to the top of his party, right? Gains some popularity, but loses an election. What happens after he loses the election? Well, Hitler stages a coup. Coup fails. Hitler goes to jail. Unfortunately for us, our justice system sucks because Donald Trump should be spending the rest of his life in jail for treason. Yeah. After Hitler gets in trouble with the law, he rises back to the top of his party, only this time he has more support from rich people and corrupt bureaucrats. So then, the Reichstag fire happens. Hitler uses it as an opportunity to seize full control of the government and then uses the existing constitution and existing laws to dismantle that shaky democracy that Germany had at the time. They used legal means to disassemble or completely disintegrate their constitution. Legal. That's what Donald Trump is doing. That's what they're doing in court. They are slowly trying to legally dissolve the Constitution of the United States and all of our civil rights. It's exactly what Adolf Hitler did. 2 months after Adolf Hitler took power, he created the Gestapo. We know it here in the United States as ICE. Right after that, they started rounding people up and throwing them in detention centers and deportation centers. Yeah, fast forward 9 years, and Adolf Hitler is throwing millions of Jews into gas chambers and murdering them. So are we going to wait 9 years, or are we going to recognize the problem now and fucking do something about it? Because we have power. We have power, but you have to understand that we are no longer safe. You are no longer safe. If you've ever said anything bad about Donald Trump, ever, on social media, on a fucking, who knows, voicemail, whatever, they are watching everything that we do. We will be targeted. They don't want free speech. They want free, white, right-wing speech. Donald Trump just said today he wants to make any jokes about him illegal. You know who Hitler went after when he rose to power? Comedians. Comedians, because dictators don't like it when people make fun of them. Yeah. Hitler also went after the arts, museums. Are we seeing history repeat itself? Because we didn't defeat the Nazis. We thought we did, but no, we imported them. Operation Paperclip, that's real. We imported Nazis. And then we let them integrate in our society like they never did anything wrong. Probably some of the worst Nazis, too. The scientists, the doctors, you know, the ones that built the bombs and the human experimentations. Probably those guys. We didn't import the average soldier. So this is what happens. And I don't think everybody realizes this, but before World War II, there was an extremely big pro-Nazi movement in the United States. Of course, after we found out Hitler was gassing people by the millions, Nazism was universally seen as bad. Terroristic, some might say. In Germany, if you throw a Sieg Heil salute, you go to jail. We did not punish the people who participated in the Civil War. We let them go back into society and go about their day. We did not punish the people that were for the Nazis in the 1930s. We let them continue to go back about their business. We never checked any of this. And now we have the American Nazi Party. We need to start calling them the ANP, not the GOP. And for those of you MAGAs that are still out there holding on to, I'm for the Constitution. No, you dumb fuck. You voted for Nazism in America. You actually did the most un-American thing, the most unpatriotic thing you could possibly do. You dumb shits. We have been proudly Antifa, which I know a lot of MAGAs probably think it's like the name of a black woman or something like that, and that's why they hate it. No, Antifa means anti-fascism, a proud American tradition since 1943. And it will continue to be a proud American tradition as long as I have blood and breath in my body. And I know a lot of you out there feel the same fucking way I do. I have never condoned violence. I have never promoted violence. But if you bring violence to my front door, I will fucking respond 10 times over. You think Erica Kirk thinks that we have no idea what we've started? Motherfuckers, we hate Nazis. Even people that aren't into politics and don't know anything about history hate Nazis. Because we were told our whole lives Nazis are evil. Nazis are bad. There's even a song saying it's okay to punch Nazis. I'm not saying it's okay to punch Nazis. I'm just saying there's a song called It's Okay to Punch Nazis. And if you still support Donald Trump, guess what you are? You're a Nazi too. You're not a Christian. You're going to hell. You've abandoned Jesus. You have abandoned God. Your God is Donald Trump. You have an orange Jesus, not even a white Jesus. You pray to an orange Jesus that shits his pants and wears, he looks like the, you guys ever see Tang? You guys remember Tang, that powdery fucking astronaut drink that you used to get when you were kids? And I used to eat the shit by the spoon. That's what Donald Trump's face looks like. He looks like he took a handful of Tang, not even makeup, like literally orange fruit drinker, like Kool-Aid powder, and just rubbed it all over his face. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. Buy your own Bible. Buy your own Bible. It says, if you reject me, you reject the one who sent me. If you are okay for taking away food from people, murdering homeless people, hanging kids by trees, that's fucking happening now too. I hear Donald Trump addressing that. 2 kids in the same state on the same night got hung. A homeless campant was shot up. That's all because of you, MAGA. All of that is because of you. We had nothing to do with any of this shit. We are innocent bystanders who have to deal with your fucking psychotic leader who just outed himself as a Nazi. So congratulations. Congratulations. Not only are you not patriots, you're fucking Nazis. That's got to be a shock. And you know what? I swear to God, seeing that flag hang from that 88-foot flagpole in the front White House lawn is enough to make you go into a rage. You know, I had to sit at Union Station with 3 flagpoles all at half-mast because of Charlie fucking Kirk, knowing damn well they did not lower them to half-mast for the freaking Democrats that were murdered by MAGA. It's always MAGA. I said it was MAGA before any evidence came out because it has y'all written all over it. You are the party of violence. You are the party of pedophiles. You are the party of evil. You are the party of the devil. God has no place for you. God hates you. Jesus Christ, when he comes back, or whatever the fuck he's supposed to do, he's going to laugh at you. Because you're probably going to try and crucify him because he's a brown-skinned Palestinian. Or you'll try and bomb his house and let Israel do it. I can't wait till the end of days because heaven is going to be peaceful without y'all in it. All of us who actually live, you know, I didn't used to always be like this. I was a shitty person before. I had my epiphany, and I'm talking like a lightning bolt hit me. February 20th of 2021, shortly after Jan 6 happened. I was not involved in politics. But something hit me. I just knew what I had to do. Some would even call it a spiritual awakening. 4 years later, I'm here talking to you guys. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do from here on out. I've never known my entire life. I've never known what I needed to do. And now I know exactly how the fuck are there 31,000 people in here? There is no fucking way. That's got to be a glitch. That's got to be a glitch. There's no way there's 31,000 people in here right now. That's got to be... Stop playing, y'all. Stop playing. Yeah, that threw me off. I did 31,439. What the fuck happened? I wish you guys would have been here from the beginning of the show. But since there's 31,000 you guys in here now, let's watch the video of Charlie Kirk getting shot in the back of the head and the bullet coming out the front of his neck. For those of you who don't know yet, you're going to realize it very soon. If you want the videos, I'll send them to you. Okay? If you want my Linktree information, DM me on Instagram or go to my Instagram feed. You'll see all these videos. Charlie Kirk's people silenced witnesses from talking to the press after Charlie Kirk got shot. Fact, again. Charlie Kirk's people were seen removing evidence from the scene of a murder. Fact. I just showed you the video. And now, since there's 31,628 people in here, that's got to be a mistake. I'm going to show you the slow motion video of Charlie Kirk getting shot in the back of the head. You will clearly see a bullet enter the screen, and then shortly after that impact, because what you saw, again, was an exit wound. This, what happened, what blew out his neck like that, that was the bullet coming out. Charlie Kirk did not get shot from the front. Anybody who knows anything about bullet physics and guns should be able to back me up on this. But here's a shot of Charlie Kirk getting shot in the back of the head.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
There's the bullet right there. It's video proof, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I know it isn't fucking AI. Before anybody says that dumbass shit. That was Charlie Kirk getting shot in the fucking neck. Or the back of the head, and a bullet coming out of his neck. Let me put it back on screen here.
Do you know how many?
So I'm going to fast forward it to right. Oop, hold up. There it is right there, guys. That is the bullet that killed Charlie fucking Kirk. Charlie Kirk was murdered by his own people. I have shown you enough proof tonight. We are not going to see reports on the news on this. I am breaking this news to you. By doing so, I am putting my own life at risk, because if I'm right and they're willing to murder Charlie Kirk in order to just blame Democrats, that means they have no problem murdering me too for disclosing this information. I need everybody in the fucking hell. I need everybody, all 51,000 of you. How the fuck is that possible? All of you guys, share this episode. Share my Instagram videos. I have proof that Charlie Kirk was murdered and the FBI and crackhead Kash Patel is fucking lying to us. Somebody in the Trump administration murdered Charlie fucking Kirk. I think Eric Kirk knew. I think his wife knew. Why do I think that? Because she's out here acting like she won the motherfucking lottery. Days after, he got buried today, right? He just got put in the ground. She got merch. Her Turning Point USA stuff, she's now the CEO of Turning Point USA, Charlie's company. And now the Department of Education is going to be buying Turning Point USA material to put in the public schools. You guys have heard the term doing too much? I see you, Erica Kirk. I see you. I will spend every fucking day to my dying breath proving that someone in the Trump administration has something to do with this. We will never get the truth from the Trump administration. It is up to us to report the facts. And the fact is, what you saw on video was an exit wound. You saw the round leaving Charlie Kirk's body. If that was the exit wound, which it obviously was, if you know anything about bullets and what it does to the human body, again, when it enters the body, it's about the size of the bullet. Then the bullet blows up while it's inside the body. It expands and it starts to fragment. And then when it comes out, you get boom, big old explosion and a bunch of blood. That's how bullets work. Okay, so my question was, where did the bullet come from? And I found it. The bullet came from... All right, so I showed this earlier, but since there's now 50,000 people in here, which is insane, this is where the FBI is trying to tell us he got shot. They're trying to say he got shot in the neck from the front. I just showed you a bullet entering the screen from his side. However, there are buildings that would be closer and in a better position right there. Those buildings right there. And I wasn't going to say it because I could not find the video. I have seen the video of the muzzle flash as well, coming from this building. If you put everything in this episode together, it all points to the Trump administration murdered Charlie fucking Kirk, as a false flag operation to blame it on Democrats and start a civil fucking war. Well, I'm not going to let that shit happen, motherfuckers. I'm not crazy. I mean, maybe a little bit. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not. I enjoy conspiracies, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, the earth is flat because blah, blah, blah. That's not me. I deal in facts. And the facts I showed you tonight shows that Charlie Kirk's people were involved in his murder. Clearly. Clearly. First of all, one of the guys that was giving hand signals was not security. He was just a friend of the TPUSA or whatever it's called, Turning Point USA. And if the guy on the right, his security, who did the final slide down the arm, that wasn't I'm scratching my arm. He went down. That was it. Shot. Boom. Dead. If he was signaling other security, they wouldn't have seen the signal because he's on the right-hand side of Charlie Kirk, which means anybody else in that little circle there would be on his left. Why would you put a signal on the right-hand side of your body if you're signaling somebody to the left? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Tyler Robinson did not shoot Charlie Kirk. And why would the kid go admit it to his family and then not admit it to the FBI? Doesn't it seem weird? Doesn't it seem weird? Doesn't it seem weird how Kash Patel claims they found a manifesto, but it was destroyed, but they can forensically prove that it existed? What the fuck does that even mean? I can forensically prove fucking unicorns exist, I guess, if that's the direction we're going. Fuck. Yo, we're being had. We are being had. And I need everybody watching this to share this video. This is me breaking the story of the murder of Charlie Kirk. I don't know who did it. I'm not going to speculate if it was Israel, even though they're very happy about it and posting AI videos of Charlie Kirk's death should be the reason to unite America and Israel. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to go down that road. But what I am saying is that we're dealing with Nazis. They've come out and said it. I'm not being defamatory. Donald Trump just came out and said we're against anti-fascists. So if you're against anti-fascists, that means you are the fascist, a.k.a. Nazis. If you don't think for a second a Nazi would murder one of his own, especially knowing that Israel specializes in false flag operations, if you don't think for a second the Trump administration would murder to get their way, you have not been paying attention. These people are religious extremists. They're no different than Hamas. They're no different than fucking Al-Qaeda or any insert terrorist group here. MAGA are domestic religious extremists. MAGA is the domestic terrorist problem. Antifa is not a real fucking organization, by the way. Do you guys know Antifa was made up, like the group Antifa was made up by the right? Antifa stands for anti-fascist. But we don't have a club. We don't pay dues. Like, Antifa is not an actual organization. So now they've labeled a fake organization that they created a terrorist organization. But now anything we say that is remotely anti-fascist is considered illegal. I could go to jail right now. I think the FBI could kick my door in right now for doing this episode. Maybe they still will. I don't know at this point, and I don't fucking care. All I got to say is I'm not suicidal. Okay? Despite my mental health issues, I am not suicidal. I like my life. I love my life. And for anybody who wants to try and start shit with me because of this episode, just remember I have two very big dogs and a gun that I keep next to me at all times these days. I am armed at all times. I believe in the right to self-defense. Again, I will never, ever start violence. I will never, ever promote violence. But if you bring violence to my fucking front door, you got another thing coming if you think I'm just going to stop and play dead. And I think you're going to find that out about a lot of Americans. So either we stand up right now, do the right thing, and put this fucking Nazi fascist regime in their place, I think everybody should see this video so they can see proof of what we're dealing with. Or maybe I'm crazy. Who knows? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. I hope to see you tomorrow. If you don't see me tomorrow, or if you don't see me posting any videos, start to worry. Because it means something happened to me. And I'm not even joking, guys. This could get me killed. Exposing the fact that Charlie Kirk was murdered by his own people. I'd say that's a pretty big bombshell that they'd like to keep secret and would do anything to keep secret. I mean, they are doing anything to keep it secret. So I'm inconsequential in their eyes. So they would, if they're willing to murder Charlie Kirk, they're willing to kill me. They're willing to kill you. All of us. Okay, it's time to take these people fucking serious. Yes, they're dumb, which makes it even worse. They're stupid. The people that are on camera are stupid on purpose because they're the cover. They're the distraction while the Heritage Foundation is behind the scenes writing all of Donald Trump's policies. The Heritage Foundation is basically the SSHQ in America, and it's a block away from Union Station where I was at. I've been in front of the Heritage Foundation. I've told them to go fuck themselves right at their front door. I'm not afraid of y'all. I'm not afraid of dying for my cause. That sounds crazy to say, but I'm not afraid to die for this. I refuse to let my mother be orphaned as a result of the Nazis in World War II just for have her die in Nazi America. My father did not serve 22 years to go to 2 foreign wars to protect the democracy of others and bring freedom to other countries to protect our democracy for it to fall into a Nazi regime over my dead fucking body. So please share this video. I love you all. I hope you have a really good night. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of emails in the morning. Fuck. Love you all. If you guys are new, subscribe, please. We do this shit, the kind of stuff all the time. We do not hold back. We are unapologetically anti-fascist and anti-racist, and we will never apologize for that. Love you guys. Got some great shit lined up. Don't forget, we do have the. I'm going to meet Brandy. There's an Election Truth Alliance protest in Wilkes-Barre that I'm going to be attending, and then we also are going to be in New York City for No King's Day on October 18th, which will be also live streaming. And as soon as I am able to, I will be back down in Washington, D.C., helping out the veterans down there. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. And I will talk to you. I'll talk to you soon.